Welcome to the Deep Dive. You're clearly someone who appreciates a little sparkle, because you sent us a collection of materials about gemstone shows specifically, a list of the top 20 shows worldwide in 2025. Are you planning a gem-themed world tour? Maybe just looking for a little glitz and glam closer to home? Whatever the case.
It's true, these shows are incredible opportunities to experience the world of gemstones firsthand.
This isn't just any list, it's curated by Kim Ricks, the gemstone detective. Love that title. She's got the inside scoop on everything from rare finds to expert talks to the best way to navigate these dazzling events. So, are you ready to talk gems? Let's dive in.
Well, you're in luck. This list spans the globe, from the legendary Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, which Kim says is a must-do for any serious gem enthusiast, all the way to the Tokyo International Mineral Fair with its unique Asian specimens.
Tucson sounds like the real deal, and it's been running for over 70 years. You once mentioned the sheer scale of these shows. What makes Tucson so special?
Picture this. Vendors and exhibits sprawled out across the entire city. It's not your average convention center setup. We're talking about unearthing everything from rare minerals and fossils to exquisite handcrafted jewelry. You're bound to stumble across pieces you won't find anywhere else.
Wow, I can only imagine. I'm already strategizing how to pack for that trip.
Speaking of strategy, that's something Kim emphasizes in her guide, Being Prepared is Key. These shows are a feast for the senses, and it's easy to get swept away. I'd recommend deciding on your must-sees beforehand, like specific vendors or types of gems you're most interested in. Maybe even sketching out a rough route if you're tackling a big one like Tucson.
That's a great tip. I'd be running around like a magpie in a hall of mirrors otherwise.
Exactly. Now, if Tucson feels a bit far-flung, Munich might be more your speed. It's been around for over 6 decades and is a favorite among those seeking those big, impressive mineral specimens. Think museum-quality displays, but you can actually touch them.
Ooh, I love that tactile element. I'm getting major Indiana Jones vibes, except instead of chasing artifacts, we're after dazzling stones.
Exactly. And you never know. You might uncover a historical gem with a story more captivating than any Hollywood adventure. Speaking of stories, the London Mineral Show is a must for antique aficionados. It's like stepping back in time, with vendors offering antique minerals, gems, and even jewelry dating back centuries.
Oh, to eavesdrop on the conversations that those pieces could tell, I'd be captivated by the craftsmanship and history.
And if it's opals that make your heart sing, the Melbourne Gem Festival is calling your name. Australia is synonymous with those vibrant, almost otherworldly stones, especially the coveted black opals. Imagine seeing that journey from rough stone to a finished masterpiece.
I can only imagine the play of color, the fire within. I've always been mesmerized by opals. They're like holding galaxies in your hand. So many of these shows seem to offer a glimpse into different cultures, not just gems. What about the Jaipur Gem and Jewelry Show?
Jaipur. It's not just about the stunning gemstones. It's about witnessing firsthand the legacy of Indian jewelers. We're talking generations of artistry passed down, creating those intricate designs you see in high-end boutiques.
It's amazing to think about those traditional techniques existing alongside modern trends. It's not just a show, it's an immersion into a living art form.
Exactly. And speaking of bridging worlds, the Denver Gem and Mineral Show has been a staple for over 50 years, and it's known for its educational opportunities. You can geek out on gem identification, the science behind their formation, even ethical sourcing practices. It's a great blend of beauty and brains.
You had me at ethical sourcing. That's something I'm really trying to be more conscious of in all my purchases these days. That's something that's typically discussed openly at these shows?
Absolutely. It's a hot topic in the gem world these days. And for good reason. More and more attendees are asking about a gemstone's origin story, where it was mined, under what conditions.
It's really heartening to hear. So it's not just about finding a pretty stone anymore. There's a real conscience behind it. What are some questions someone could ask to make sure they're making ethical choices?
Don't be afraid to get specific. Ask vendors about their sourcing practices, if they have any certifications, and if they know about the working conditions at the mines they source from.
It's like making sure your food is ethically sourced, but for sparkling treasures. It's amazing how these shows can be a platform for education and awareness, too. But on a lighter note, are there any awards or competitions? Because who doesn't love a little friendly rivalry?
You're onto something. Many shows have competitions for everything from the rarest find to the most innovative jewelry design. Imagine the judges huddled over a table of sparkling contenders. It's a real testament to the artistry and expertise within this world.
It's like the Met Gala for gems. Speaking of which, any red carpet-worthy stones come to mind from your own experiences?
Oh, where do I even begin? I once saw a Paraiba tourmaline, imagine the most electric blue you've ever seen, but somehow radiating from within the stone itself. It was completely mesmerizing. And then there was this stunning Art Deco emerald necklace.
Stop. I'm already booking a flight. Okay. Realistically, I can't hop on a plane right this second. But I am curious about something. Kim Ricks mentions entrance fees for most of these shows. What's the damage for someone wanting to attend?
Most shows have a daily entrance fee, usually between $10 to $20, which is pretty reasonable considering the experience you get. Some, like the Bangkok Gem and Jewelry Fair, offer free admission. And let's be honest, even if there was a slightly higher price tag, the knowledge and connections you gain are invaluable.
Speaking of Bangkok, it's renowned for its craftsmanship, right? What makes it stand out from the other Asian gem shows on this list?
What makes Bangkok special is the way they combine traditional techniques with modern designs. You might find a piece that looks like it came from a royal court, but with a surprisingly contemporary twist. It's a real feast for the eyes.
I can only imagine. Now, for someone who might be a little overwhelmed by all the choices, what's your number one tip for navigating a gem show?
Don't be afraid to ask questions. The vendors are so passionate about their craft and eager to share their knowledge. Plus, you never know what hidden gems, pun intended, of information they might reveal.
That's such great advice. They're like walking, talking gem encyclopedias. I've always been curious about the stories behind these stones.
Oh, absolutely. And many vendors are happy to share those stories. They might tell you about the mine, a stone came from the artisan who cut it, or even the historical significance of a particular design.
It's like each gem carries a little piece of history with it. What a fantastic reminder that even in today's fast-paced world, there's still room for wonder and discovery.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of these gem shows. They offer a chance to slow down, appreciate the craftsmanship, and maybe even find a piece that speaks to your soul.
Beautifully said. Speaking of which, you mentioned earlier the importance of education at these shows. What kind of things can attendees learn?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. You can attend lectures by renowned gemologists, learn about gem identification, delve into the fascinating world of crystal formations, you name it.
It's like a crash course in gemology. And speaking of gemology, have you noticed any emerging trends in the gem world lately?
Definitely. One trend I'm particularly excited about is the growing interest in lab-grown gemstones.
Lab-grown gemstones. Now, that's something I haven't heard of before. Tell me more.
Essentially, they're gemstones that are created in a lab, but they have the same chemical composition and physical properties as their mined counterparts. They're becoming increasingly popular, and for good reason.
This is fascinating. Why do you think they're becoming so popular?
Well, for starters, they often come with a lower price tag, which is always appealing. But beyond that, they offer a level of ethical and environmental responsibility that's becoming increasingly important to consumers.
That makes sense. There are no mining practices to worry about, no potential for exploitation.
Exactly. And because they're created in controlled environments, lab-grown gemstones are often more perfect than mined stones. They can have greater clarity, more vibrant colors, and fewer inclusions.
So you're telling me I could get a flawless diamond without the ethical baggage? That's incredible.
You got it. Of course, there's still something magical about a gemstone that's been formed naturally over millions of years.
Oh, absolutely. But I love that there are now more sustainable and ethical options available. It's like the gem world is evolving with the times.
Exactly. And speaking of evolving, technology is playing an increasingly important role in the gem and jewelry industry.
That's interesting. How is technology changing the game?
Well, for starters, it's becoming easier than ever to verify the authenticity of gemstones. Portable spectrometers, for example, can be used to identify gemstones and detect certain treatments. And then there are digital grading reports, which provide detailed information about a gemstone's characteristics and value.
It's like having a detective kit for gems. No more worrying about getting duped by a fake.
Exactly. Technology is also transforming the way jewelry is designed, and manufactured 3D printing, for example, is allowing jewelers to create intricate designs with incredible precision.
That's amazing. It sounds like technology is bringing a whole new level of artistry and innovation to the gem world.
It absolutely is. And for consumers, these advancements offer greater peace of mind, knowing that they can verify the authenticity and quality of their purchases with a higher level of confidence.
It's a win-win for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Now, before we get too caught up in the future of gemology, I want to circle back to something we discussed earlier. Antique and vintage jewelry. You mentioned finding pieces with stories to tell. Where would one even begin to look for such treasures?
Many gem shows, especially those with a focus on minerals and fossils, often have vendors specializing in antique and vintage jewelry.
That's fantastic. But with antique jewelry, authenticity must be a major concern. How could you be sure you're getting the real deal?
You're absolutely right. When it comes to antique jewelry, it's essential to buy from reputable dealers who can provide documentation or certifications of authenticity. Don't be shy about asking about the history of a piece, where it came from, if it's been repaired or altered, and trust your gut. If something feels off, it's best to walk away.
That's good advice for any kind of purchase, really. Now, I know we've talked about a lot of different shows, but are there any hidden gems, pun intended again, that you think deserve more attention?
That's a great question. One that comes to mind is the St. Marie-aux-Mines Mineral Show in France. It's one of the largest mineral shows in the world, and it attracts collectors and enthusiasts from all corners of the globe.
Ooh. I love that you said collectors. This whole time I've been picturing myself as just an admirer, but what about those who are serious about collecting? What advice would you give them?
Collecting gemstones is an incredibly rewarding hobby, but it's important to do your research and educate yourself. Start by focusing on a specific type of gemstone or a particular era of jewelry that resonates with you.
It's about finding your niche in the sparkling universe of gems.
Precisely. And don't be afraid to start small. You don't need to amass a collection overnight. Take your time, learn as you go, and enjoy the thrill of the hunt.
And who knows, you might even stumble upon a rare treasure that becomes the crown jewel of your collection.
Exactly. And speaking of crowns, I'm curious which show on our list has caught your eye the most.
Honestly, you painted such vivid pictures that it's impossible to choose just one. But the allure of Tucson is calling to me. That sense of history, the sheer scale of it all, it sounds like an experience every gem enthusiast should have at least once.
I completely agree. It's a pilgrimage for gem lovers. And with so much to see and do, you'll definitely want to plan your trip carefully.
Speaking of planning, any last-minute tips for first-time gem show attendees?
Yeah.
I want to make sure our listener is prepped and ready for anything.
Absolutely. First and foremost, wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. And bring a small notebook and pen to jot down notes, vendor names, or any interesting tidbits you pick up along the way. Trust me, after a day of sensory overload, you'll be grateful you did.
Solid advice. I know I'd be kicking myself if I forgot to write something down. Oh, and speaking of forgetting things, are there any common mistakes you see first-time attendees making? Maybe we can help them avoid any gem-related faux pas.
One common mistake is getting caught up in the excitement and overspending. It's easy to get carried away when you're surrounded by so much sparkle, but remember, there's always another gem show around the corner. Set a budget beforehand, and don't be afraid to walk away from a deal if it doesn't feel right.
That's great advice. It's like going to a buffet pace yourself.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to haggle a bit, especially at the larger shows. It's all part of the experience.
Haggling, you say? Now that sounds like fun. I might surprise myself with my bargaining skills.
You never know. You might just uncover a hidden talent for negotiation alongside a sparkling new treasure.
I love it. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure for gem lovers. Now, for those who are listening and feeling inspired, what are some actionable steps they can take to start planning their own gem show adventure?
First things first, do your research. Look at the dates and locations of the shows we've discussed and see which ones fit your interests and travel plans. Then visit the show websites, browse vendor lists, and start making a list of must-sees. And don't forget to connect with other gem enthusiasts online. There are some fantastic forums and social media groups where you can get tips, ask questions, and share your passion for all things sparkly.
It's like joining a secret society of gem lovers.
Precisely. And remember, attending a gem show is more than just a shopping trip. It's an opportunity to immerse yourself in a world of beauty, history, and craftsmanship.
Beautifully said. Now, I don't want to give away all our secrets just yet, but before we wrap up this part of our gem-studded journey, any teasers for what our listener can expect in the final part of our deep dive?
But that's where the real sparkle begins. We'll be diving into the online world of gemstones, exploring everything from virtual gem shows to ethical sourcing initiatives. Plus, we'll uncover some fascinating trends shaping the future of this dazzling industry.
Ooh, I can't wait. We've covered so much ground already, from the history of gem shows to the thrill of the hunt. And now we're venturing into the digital age of gemology. This is where tradition meets innovation, folks. But we'll save those sparkling insights for the grand finale.
Indeed. Stay tuned for the dazzling conclusion to our gem show adventure.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We're wrapping up our sparkling exploration of the world's top gem shows. And while we've covered the thrill of the in-person experience, I'm curious about those who can't hop on a plane to Tucson tomorrow. Is there a way to experience this world online?
Absolutely. The digital age has opened up incredible avenues for gem enthusiasts. Imagine browsing through thousands of gemstones from the comfort of your own home. That's the power of online gem platforms.
That's incredible. It's like having a global gem show at your fingertips. But with so much information online, it can be overwhelming. Where do you even begin?
You're spot on. It's crucial to find reputable sources. A good place to start is with organizations like the Gemological Institute of America, or GIA. They're like the gold standard in gemology, with a wealth of information on their website about gemstone identification grading and ethical sourcing.
GIA, they're the ultimate gem gurus. I've even heard of people taking online courses to learn more about gemology.
Absolutely. Online education is another fantastic resource. You can find courses for all levels from beginner to advanced, covering everything from the basics of gemology to the intricacies of gem cutting and jewelry design.
So you can go from gem enthusiast to a certified gemologist from your couch. Now that's impressive. But what about those who are looking for that unique, find that special piece of jewelry that speaks to their soul? Can you find that kind of connection online?
Absolutely. Many talented jewelry designers and artisans showcase their work online. We're talking about one-of-a-kind pieces, often handcrafted with ethically sourced gemstones and recycled metals. You can find everything from delicate everyday pieces to statement rings that'll make you talk of the town.
It's like stepping into a virtual atelier. No more fighting crowds for that perfect piece.
Exactly. And don't forget about the power of social media. Instagram, for instance, has become a hub for gem enthusiasts and collectors. You can connect with others who share your passion, discover new designers and vendors, and even find inspiration for your own gem-inspired creations.
It's like a never-ending gem show happening right on your phone. Now, earlier you mentioned lab-grown gemstones as an emerging trend. How does that play out in the online world?
The online space has been a game changer for lab-grown gemstones. Since they're often more affordable and ethically sourced, they've gained immense popularity with online shoppers. Plus, many online vendors specialize in lab-grown gemstones, offering a wider selection and competitive prices.
That makes sense. Online platforms provide that transparency and detailed information that's crucial for purchasing lab-grown gemstones.
You've got it. Reputable online vendors provide certifications and detailed information about the origin and quality of their lab-grown stones, so you can shop with confidence knowing you're getting the real deal.
That peace of mind is priceless. It sounds like the digital world is truly revolutionizing the way we experience and engage with gemstones. But for those who are still drawn to the allure of a physical gem show, any advice on bridging that online-offline gap?
That's a great point. Many of the gem shows we've discussed actually have an online presence. You can often browse vendor lists, preview show highlights, and even purchase tickets online in advance.
So you can get a sneak peek before you even step foot in the door.
Exactly. And once you're at the show, don't be afraid to use technology to your advantage. Snap photos of gemstones or jewelry that catch your eye. Use your phone to compare prices from different vendors or even look up information about a particular gemstone online while you're browsing.
It's like having a digital sidekick on your gem hunting adventure. Now, before we sign off, I want to touch on one last thing. The importance of responsible sourcing both online and off. What are some things consumers should be mindful of?
That's an important point to end on. Whether you're buying a gemstone online or at a physical show, ask questions about its origin. Is it ethically sourced? Are there any certifications available?
Knowledge is power, after all, and supporting ethical practices within the gem industry is crucial, especially in today's world.
I couldn't agree more. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of world we want to create. So let's make sure our love for sparkle goes hand in hand with a commitment to responsibility and sustainability.
Beautifully said. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from the excitement of in-person gem shows to the endless possibilities of the online world. We've explored the history, the artistry, and the ethical considerations that come with these sparkling treasures.
It's been quite a journey.
It has, and I hope our listener feels empowered to embark on their own gem-filled adventures, whether they're browsing online boutiques or booking a flight to a world-renowned gem show. Remember, the world of gemstones is vast and ever-evolving.
Keep your curiosity alive, stay informed, and don't be afraid to embrace the sparkle.
And on that note, until next time, happy gem hunting. And as always, keep diving deep.